Notice, I want you to kind of focus in on Jechoniah and his brothers at the time of the deportation to Babylon. And after the deportation to Babylon, Jechoniah was the father of Shealtiel, and Shealtiel the father of Zerubbabel. Sometimes we read these genealogies and we're just kind of like, we don't really understand them. Maybe we yawn at them. Maybe we think, we might not think they're pointless. We know there's probably a point, but who has time to actually dig and try to figure this out? So maybe we read them and we know there is something there, but we just don't have that time on our hands. But there are pearls here. And there really is a point in all of these genealogies, and that is this. Even though Jesus was in David's line through Joseph, the caveat is this: there was a curse on Jechoniah's offspring. In Jeremiah chapter 22, verse 30, Jeremiah pronounced judgment upon Jechoniah, and he said this: "Thus says the Lord, write this man down as childless." What? I mean, a man who shall not succeed in his days. For none of his offspring shall succeed in sitting on the throne of David and ruling again in Judah. I mean, and my point in showing you this really has everything to do with some of you are in this room this morning and you don't really see that God is active and working in your life. Some of you this morning are here and you really don't understand just how great our God really is. And I'm not just talking about with the birth of Jesus and this great salvation we have, but I'm talking about that He is in the details of your life, that He is in the minor workings of your life, even when it feels like you're walking through some of the most difficult times you could possibly ever walk through. Really, this morning, this genealogy shows the perfection of God's plan, the sovereignty of God, how unbelievable our God is. When there doesn't seem to be a way, our God is a waymaker. I mean, some of you you're here and you're like, perfection of plan. What do you mean, Pastor? I don't understand. Well, hear me this morning. If Jesus had been the real son of Joseph, He never could have sat on the throne of David because of Jechoniah. Because if he would have been Joseph's real son, he would have been under the curse that was placed on Jechoniah and all of his offspring. But yet, he still had to be the legal son of Joseph to have the right to be considered if Joseph is married to Mary. And so God, in His infinite wisdom and His unbelievable sovereignty, the providential hand of God was on their life, devising a plan by which Jesus could be the legal heir to the throne.